I was randomly digging through a large tote at a flea market one day, and mostly the tote was filled with Pez dispensers, which at the time I had no interest in. I ran across one that did not look like the others. It was very misshapen. It was a clown, which isn't that uncommon for Pez, but something wasn't right about it, so I grabbed it. I don't even think I paid the vendor. And I just carried it around with me the rest of the day, staring at it, going, something is not right with you. You can't put the candies in. It didn't come out of the neck. And I wasn't able to take the head off, which sounds a little brusque. But I took it home and I cleaned it up. And I was able to remove the clown's head from the Pez body. And I pulled it out, and the end of it looked like a bubble wand. And I said, now this doesn't make any sense. Pez is supposed to be candy, not bubbles. So I did a little research, and evidently, past any of our youths, Pez came up with the genius idea of yummy bubbles, wherein you buy your dispenser. It comes with a little packet similar to like Kool-Aid, and you mix up the packet and you put it in the dispenser, and then you blow the bubbles, and then you eat them. Yummy bubbles. I then decided I wanted to experience yummy bubbles for myself, and so I went to eBay, of course, and was able to locate yummy bubbles in conjunction with a few other dispensers. They were sold as a team. The Yummy Bubbles came new in the package, and the title of that Pez dispenser for Yummy Bubbles was Bubblehead, fittingly. It also came with, also new in the package, E.T., also fitting, along with 4 candies. God knows how long those have been around, which I have on my desk still, but, and also a smiley face Pez. There begat the obsession. Since then, I have been trying to add to my collection of Pez dispensers, but only when, why, and how I discover them or want them, nobody knows. Nobody knows. People have given me Pez things, like, for example, at work, I now have, instead of a faceplate cover for my light switch in my office, it is now, somebody bought me a Pez covered one. Again, I have the candies laid about my computer screen randomly, and people are concerned that the children might eat them, thinking that they are actual candy, and I said, oh, I hope they don't die. Who would die from Pez? Mr. Bubbles is hanging on my wall right now, still in the package. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be brave enough to try the Yummy Bubbles because apparently they expire, and they expired in 2004. So, I will get back to the ranch with this. Also wanting to mention that this is my new obsession. I would love to have props, but I cannot keep the Pez at the Meadows. It's far too dangerous to have them here. No, they can't be here. But the reason for today's post, actually, is because I truly hope that Lindsay is in LA. People think that I am far more into Pez than what I really am, and I was sent a link today that the Pez-ific Coastal Convention is going on right at this moment. Right now. Hopefully Lindsay is not Lindsay. I hope you have not come up with any more excuses not to go to LA. And if you have, this is the reason to go. Pacific Convention. They have, obviously a lot of vendors for Pez. But then also a scavenger hunt and Pezingo. which is like bingo, but I'm assuming you play with the little Pez candies, which I don't particularly care for, ironically. Um, so dude, I don't know if you're gonna watch this in time, if you've even left Nebraska yet, but if you haven't, get the fuck out there and take some pictures. Nick, Pez related to you is that I did then somebody else. Well, actually, once I got on this Pez convention shit, we were looking where the other Pez conventions are around the country, and come to find out there is one in Connecticut. And then I took that address and linked it to your address to find out the exact time for when I'm out there, and it is 3 hours. It is a 3 hour drive to go to the Pez Visitor Center. So I think it would be worthwhile. Look it up. I think it'd be fun. Just because apparently this is my new obsession of the second is Pez dispensers. Speaking of which, I have about 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm actively bidding on 2 dispensers at the moment. One of which is actually 3 is a double pack of new in the box Tinkerbell with the candies. So I don't know what I want to open one of them to put on my shelf that I have special ordered for work. Um, and the other one I don't know yet. Is it going to be a housewarming present? Is it going to be a Christmas gift or an Easter gift? I don't know. Oh, speaking of Easter, if anybody wants to get me a random gift, there are some Easter eggs Pez dispensers that I want. I think they come in packs of 3. And the other one that I'm bidding on at the moment is Hello Kitty. That just makes fucking sense.